Hello everybody, so I am going to do a short guide on the upcoming event called yaktrack. Now, for those of you that do not know what yaktrack is, it is an event that comes up roughly every 3 months. It's mostly for cosmetics, but it does have quite a few decent items, and it allows you to train a bunch of different skills at different times. The reason I'm making this video is because the prices for pretty much everything you're going to need for it are going to go up once it's activated. So it's a really good idea to start buying up things that you're going to need. So some of the main skills that you're going to want to train on would be, for instance, burying bones. It may ask you to bury a bunch of big bones. So buying a couple thousand big bones wouldn't hurt you. But one of the most important ones, in my opinion, is soil. Soil is really hard to get a hold of sometimes, especially during yaktrack. I mean, I'm telling you, you can put it at 20% and sometimes it still won't buy. So I highly recommend you get anywhere from, depending on your level. If you're like me, I'm a level 113, so I'm going to get 20,000 soil because that's the likelihood is I'm going to have to use all of that. Also, you're going to want to do some archaeology, which is just getting the relics, because it may have a thing on there that says we want you to get 100,000 experience in archaeology, and if you do some relics, it should be very quick and easy, and you'll be able to get to the next level on the yaktrack. So yaktracks work from a level 1 to level 50. If you've done the last yaktrack, you should know all this stuff, but I'm going to give it up again, and then I'm going to tell you what items to buy again. So, you're gonna, usually people like me, I'll be at level 15 automatically because I do every yaktrack all the way to completion. It comes with quite a few bonuses, but so yaktrack will normally have you do things like smelt 1,200 bane bars, because my smithing level is 90 or 100 and something, so it'll ask me to do elder bars or bane bars, but it may start me off at rune bars, which is cool, because I like doing rune bars. But what you want to do is you want to buy up the stuff. Anything that has a starting point, like for instance yew longbows and things like that, you're going to want to buy up yew logs. Mine's probably going to require me to do magic longbows, so I hate doing that one, so I always use a skip. I get free skips because I am a, a year-long member. I can't remember the words for it, Prime member or something, I don't know. But I'm going to use a skip on things that are too expensive. So I will do a second video to give you a rundown on all of the ones that I have. Now keep in mind, mine are going to be different from yours, only in the extent of how much I have to do. So yours may say you only need to mine 1,200 rune ore, while mine will say I need to mine 4,000 bane ore. So there's a big difference between our two levels, so my difficulty may be more than yours. So I will do a secondary video, but this video is mainly on what to purchase. So one of the things you're going to want to purchase, because sometimes they ask you to fletch arrows, you're going to want to go do some wood cutting and purchase some feathers from the local stores, or purchase it from the GE. I wouldn't worry too much about it. 20,000 feathers should be okay to start with, and then you can just keep buying them from the stores. Go ahead and do some wood cutting real quick on some easy logs like oaks and maples, and just turn it all into shafts, and then just put it in the bank. Don't worry about making it into headless arrows, because it may ask you to get fletching experience instead of making arrows. So some of the other skills, it may ask you to do farming, which I like doing. It's not very common, but the biggest one and the most expensive one is herb. So if you're a low-level herb, buy up whatever is the highest level herbs that you will need. I recommend getting at least 1,000. 1,000 of the herb and 1,000 of the secondary ingredient. And do not make anything with it. Don't do anything with it. Just put it in your bank. Okay, it's very important that you do this now, because later on, I promise you, the prices are going to go up by at least 20%, minimal. So you're going to be paying a whole lot to complete yaktrack. And I'm telling you, yaktrack comes with tons of abilities, including additional experience. So my last one gave me, I think it was 8 or 6% additional EXP in archaeology for the duration of yaktrack, which is for a whole month. I get 6% extra experience in archaeology, agility, prayer, and I can't remember. Oh yeah, herb. So they kind of change it around a little bit, but those are the main skills they like to give you bonus experience in. Really handy when you finish yaktrack and you want to train those skills really quick. So one that you don't have to worry about would be thieving. The combat ones, I will teach you guys each individual one that make it as fast as possible. Because a lot of people will do like the combat one, they'll go off and fight a higher level monster. Reality, you want to kill the weakest monster possible. Rabbits are really fun to kill because they spawn instantly. And if you need to kill 1,200 rabbits, it might take you 20 minutes. But if you try to kill, let's say, hill giants, even with hill giants, 1,200 hill giants, it's a 2-hit kill most of the time. For me, it's a 1-hit kill, but even then, it's still, they don't spawn as fast, and the point is getting it done as fast as possible. So, fire making is another one, so they may ask you to burn logs, so it's very important you get a decent amount of logs. If you have money, don't worry so much about the logs. If you don't have a lot of money, I recommend getting the logs now. I wouldn't woodcut them, but I would go ahead and get them. Because you have a lot of other things you can be doing. I don't recall... Oh yeah, they do ask you to do occasional dungeoneering floors, so there is no preparation for dungeoneering floors. I do not remember any for rune crafting, but I'm pretty sure they probably do. Construction, you're going to want to get... if you're high-level construction, you want to get mahogany. And if you're low-level or mid-level, you're going to want to get at least oak. So you want to... Oak and teak are the two ones you're going to want to get. Oak and teak, as many as you can get. And keep in mind, you're just getting these things prepared. And even if you get too many, this is the best part. Even if you buy too many, you can resell it and make even more money. So if you just want a merchant, this is a great way to do it. All these items I'm listing, you can go ahead and buy the crap out of them and sell them in the middle of it. And I will let you know when to do it if you ask me. So send me a message and ask me, hey, I got this amount of so-and-so. Can you let me know? Should I sell it now? And I'll show you how to check to see if the prices went up a lot. Because keep in mind, other people also are doing this, and they're merchanting during this time. So just do your best. Just send me a message if you need any help. I will do a second video on this. And the second video will be once it releases, and I will explain each individual one and the most efficient way to complete them. It won't tell me, how many I got to do on each, but it'll tell me what skill I got to do. So I'm going to explain it based upon each one and what you get out of it. So just hit me up later. Good luck.